Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another dandy episode of Anything But Politics. My name is Jim Altman, and as always, I'm here with...
Christian Roman. It is a dandy episode, isn't it?
Isn't
Feels
it
very
just
dandy.
dandy?
It's just dandy.
It's
Oh,
just, it's delightful.
do you watch American Horror Story?
No, I never really have.
It's a good show. It's a really good show. It really
Not that I didn't like it,
understandable. There are some seasons that
I
are
don't
worse.
watch a lot of...
Really?
Yeah, like Mimi and I just started watching, like, Bob's Burgers, like, a week or two ago.
Great show. Great fucking show.
And it's
one of
been
me and
out
my
for,
sister's
like,
favorite.
11 seasons.
Oh yeah, but it's fire any day. Like you can 10 years from now it'll be still hilarious. It's a great show. Really well written.
The last series that I believe I watched in its entirety would be like House
Oh wow.
or Breaking Bad.
Those
And
are
that
old
was when I was
shows.
like 18. I just don't watch series.
Yeah.
I like
No, I
movies.
get that.
And I'll watch episodes of things that I like,
Sure.
but not often do I watch an entire show.
No, I get that. It's a lot to commit to. I've
Mhm.
abandoned many shows. I'll be in the middle of watching one, and I'll just be like, I'm really not feeling this show anymore. I did that with Malcolm in the Middle. Did you ever watch that show?
No.
It's, I don't know. It supposedly it's just one of the best shows ever. Like whenever I tell people about
Oh
my
yeah?
like or whenever I ask people about it, they're like, oh, one of my favorite shows. And I don't know why I couldn't get into it, but I think I watched like a whole
Mhm.
season, maybe 2 seasons, and I was like, I'm gonna dip on this, and it's not worth it to me. But American Horror Story, great show. Yeah, so there's a character in there named Dandy, and that is why that got brought up. He's a horrible, horrible character. He's like a spoiled brat of a character, which
Yeah.
I hope that's not uh uh uh
Anyone's name
yeah, right. No, I
that
hope
listens
it's
to
not
our show is Dandy.
I hope it's not. What is the word I'm thinking of? God damn it. We're like 2 minutes in and I'm already forgetting what a word is.
It's that
When it
Frosty. You've already chugged most of it.
and oh no, I started this early this morning. It's when something like
Okay.
mirrors something else. It's like I hope it's not.
Reminiscent of, or
I was thinking reminiscent, but I don't think it's
parallel
reminiscent.
to,
Parallel. Thank you. I
not
hope it's not
parallel.
parallel.
Hey,
I hope it's not parallel to this episode of Anything But Politics. Hopefully, this is not a. I don't know if an episode can be spoiled brat. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Maybe it is the Frosty.
It's too good. It's too good.
It's too good. It's giving me
You're getting frosted.
Frosty.
We're only like 5 minutes in. You're getting frosted.
I'm also just like hella. I don't know why I'm very distracted today. I feel really, really distracted. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something right now. Do you ever get that feeling where you're like, oh, I'm supposed to be somewhere else right now? I feel like I've planned something and I'm forgetting
Like
it.
I've forgotten a commitment. Like I have a doctor's appointment right now, or I need to,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
crazy, but I absolutely know that feeling. I get it
It's horrible.
kind of often. It is,
Really?
no, it's an awful feeling. Because, like, you feel like, it's not the fact that you're missing it. It's not the fact, like, oh, I'm not where I'm supposed to be right now. It's it's the repercussions. Like, it would suck. It would absolutely suck if I, like, had a doctor's appointment right now and I had missed it.
Yeah. It ruins because then you have to you have to reschedule. Everything breaks when you forget one little thing. That's the wonderful thing about life.
Yeah, everything just kind of spirals downwards. But no, I don't think I'm forgetting anything.
I don't think I am, but I just have that vibe. I'll try to ignore it.
Right.
You wanna roll the tape? Maybe that'll help.
Yo, want to roll the tape?
Yeah, maybe that'll get me to the groove. I need to dance.
Okay, let's dance and we'll get back into it. Welcome back, everybody. Hello, everybody. This is Jim and Christian.
And you're listening to Anything But Politics.
Fuck yeah! But, well, hey, welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Glad you're here.
It's a good day.
Just,
so glad you're here.
Just a little update on last episode. I don't like continuing too much on things we had an entire episode to discuss, so we'll talk about new things. I think you said you had a number of delightful things to get to. Or maybe not delightful, but interesting. A good talking point. But just to kind of touch on last week's episode and give you a little update, I said, oh, I figure it might just be resolved by the time we record the next episode. It did. It resolved. And for, 1 week, I was banned from my TikTok account. And you know what would have been the biggest flex in the world? Because
What?
you and we live stream on TikTok pretty much half an hour
Really?
before recording any episode. So for
Yeah,
anyone
every
listening to the
episode.
show that would like to be there for that, I think we've always invited people from the live stream to come see the show. I don't think we've yet invited people that listen to the show to come check out that live stream.
That's true.
Now,
Problem is, it's not super consistent.
it's not super duper consistent. You do got to keep your eye on it, but typically it takes place. The dream is that it takes place on Tuesday, probably at about 5:30 to 6:30.
Yeah.
We record from about 6, 7-ish. But it could be most likely anywhere from like Tuesday to Thursday, 5 to 7. So definitely come
Yeah,
check
there's a
that
good
out if
range.
you ever see that we're live. That's what we're doing. We're warming up for this.
Yeah.
And to live stream on TikTok, you have to have 1,000 followers. And to those that I think I even mentioned it on the show last week, I said I actually have a secondary account that I've been meaning to start using. So not only did I go through and I made its For You page really good. I spent the last week really
Nice.
really teaching that algorithm what I like, and it's caught
Solid.
up. It's solid.
It's a
So
good feeling.
good on you, TikTok algorithm. That was fast. That was faster than I
It's a
remember
good
it being.
algorithm. Yeah, they've gotten really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so they're already showing me stuff I laugh at. But
Oh yeah.
I finally published a video on it. I published my first video on this account pretty much a week ago almost. As of right now, it
Wow.
has like 500,000 views,
Hell yeah.
and I got like 220 followers off of it, so I'm like a little over 250 right now because I had some beforehand, just mutual people that knew what was going on, and they were like, "Well, I'll follow your second account." You're one of them. But the biggest flex in the world would be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna miss that live stream," and like that video did
To
so
do it on
well.
the
I get
second,
1,000 followers, and like I'm able to live stream on it. But no,
that would have been sick.
that would have been sick. It didn't happen. I'm not concerned. I'm not trying to blow up on a second channel. I'd actually rather the second channel stay small. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
And
Yeah.
but I got my channel back, my page back in time to do today's live stream, and it went well. It was fun. It
Yeah,
always is. So
it's always chill.
yeah, it's always that's what it is. I think we at least try to bring a lot of energy into the episodes, and that live stream is meant to warm up for that energy. So it's a lot more of a chill
Yeah.
kind of little a bite of anything politics.
Hey, oh, I'm so sorry. My father is calling me.
You're fine.
1 second. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
Hey, Dad. You're on the podcast.
Hey. Oh, shit. Sorry.
You're good. What's up?
Oh, am I on right now?
You are on right now.
Like I'm on the air?
Yeah, you're on the air.
Do you have me on speaker?
I sure do.
Jim, what's up?
What is up, Jason?
What is up, Jason?
How you doing, man?
Dude, I'm doing dandy.
He's doing dandy.
Great. Glad to hear it. Well, you two have a good time, and I will talk to you later.
Well, I was gonna say that pause. If you, it's because a bunch of the tracks were muted when I bounced it out. So the ending is there, but I need to unmute those tracks and then I'll send it back out to you.
Right on.
Sounds good.
But you figured it out. All good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Dad.
Guys,
Catch you
be
later.
well.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Sorry about that.
Excellent. No. Always,
Um,
always a pleasure.
Yes. He'll make a reappearance later.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, he did something this week that is just I can't not talk about it. But anyway, you were saying.
Actually, I'd pretty much wrapped up. I mean, I was just giving the update that, like, last week we talked about it, but the update was that I got it back in time for the live stream. Everything's good. Everything was resolved.
Good stuff.
I did not do pornography on TikTok. So, with that,
Just make that clear.
I think the call from your father is actually like an excellent segue over into this story you wanted to tell. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that take the lead. I'm gonna sit back with this pixie stick, and you tell me what's up.
So me and my it's been a minute since I've had a pixie stick. So I miss them. They're so good. Oh hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So you're familiar with the game Settlers of Catan, whichever.
Yes.
So for those who don't know, in this game, the whole point of the game is to build up resources, build little things to get points, and also there are other ways to get points. You want to total 10 points, but it all is revolving around the amount of resources you have. There are 5 resources. There is wheat, there is wood, there is fucking
Stone or like
brick
or
yeah, stone or whatever. There is there's one more, and then there's brick. What is the 4th one?
I last played Settlers
I know.
when I was like 16, 17.
It's been a minute. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts.
One of my exes really liked it. Her and her family played all the time.
It's a good game. Maybe there's only
They
4
were-
resources.
They were good at it too.
I feel like there's 5. It does not matter. Brick is the important one here.
Livestock?
Sheep, yes, thank you. Livestock, yes. God bless you. Yes. So livestock, wheat, wood,
Or
and brick. Brick is the important one here. So me, my fiance, and my father are playing Settlers of Catan.
Yeah.
And, we're playing, we're having a great time. It's really a fun game. We all enjoy it. It's a fun family game we like to play. My dad had put one of his settlements, one of his settlement things, on a hex that brings him a lot of brick. He was getting a lot of brick.
Yeah, he's getting brick like crazy.
Yeah, getting a whole lot of brick. This leads my father, after his maybe 5th or 6th brick, to go, yo, I am bricked up right now.
Yes. Yeah, I was begging for it. I didn't say anything audibly, but like every fraction of me wanted him to say, I'm bricked up right now.
Yo, I am bricked up right now. And I had to explain to my father that bricked up means something very different in a non-Settlers of Catan world.
And I love this because this was not in my personal vocabulary or like any circle that I'm in. Yeah. I got this from Logan.
Yes, me as well. Mm-hmm.
You were in the same boat.
That episode.
This is a very early episode. I don't remember the number. Seth,
12.
12?
It's 12.
So yeah, all the way back, episode 12. If you haven't seen it, we had Christian's friend, roommate, brother, his name's Logan, on, and we talked about anime, and it was a hilarious episode. Logan
really
is a beautiful character of a man.
Absolutely.
And it was a great time. And yes, he used that term a couple times, and I loved it so much. Seth loved it so much. We've both absolutely adopted it.
Same here. It's great.
So bricked up.
Apparently my dad has too.
And it's the enthusiasm of your dad. It really is, because he had, and I said this not on the show, but in a personal Snapchat communication. Yeah. It's that I've never seen that man like dialed back. I've never seen him like turned off. It's 11 or it's nothing.
There's no in between. We talk about that all the time, because that's not only is that in his energy levels, that's in everything he does. We go to me and my dad. Me and my dad are best friends. I fucking love my dad.
Right. Yeah.
I love my mom too. I love my whole family. They're the best. So me and my dad will go. We like to go play basketball. We like to go to the gym. We like to do a lot of music. And this man, no matter what he's doing, he is either just fucking on it, or he is so far removed from whatever situation he's in, he can't. It is always all or nothing with everything. Mm-hmm. So, yes, that is where he seemed to be very energetic that day. And he was very excited because I was out of the game. I was losing so badly. And my fiance Leah and my dad were just like neck and neck the whole way there, and he needed more brick. And finally, that number started getting pushed, and so all that led up to the moment of, yes, I am bricked up right now, which makes it even so much better because it makes it sound like he's like fucking hard from Catan.
Yeah, because that's the thing is like,
Yeah.
I'm not thinking grammatically. I'm thinking
Right.
not phonetically either. That's a sound in the scope of language. Linguistically.
Linguistically. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yes,
It's
absolutely.
him going, oh, he's finally getting really good at the game, and he's finally gonna win. I'm bricked up right now. Linguistically, that makes sense, and that's what really drives it home.
It's perfect. Yeah, it's so good.
The perfect storm.
It really is. Yeah, it was a wonderful moment. During that game, he also said he got 2 bricks at one time, and he was like, yo, 2 brick. What's that kid's name? Matthew Tubrick? And I was like, Matthew Tubrick? He's like, my dad was like, he's some like YouTuber or streamer. I was like, Matthew Tubrick. I said, David Dobrik? He was like, oh yeah, David Dobrik. I'm like, Dad, you weren't even close. You weren't even close.
He was close enough for you
Matthew
to
Tubrick? Yeah, it's true. And that's something he says. He struggles with words, my dad.
Yeah.
And he's the biggest thing he says is
joining the family.
stop. His biggest thing is, if you know what I'm saying, then it doesn't matter how I'm saying it. The whole point of conversation and communication is for you to understand what I'm saying. So if I say Matthew Tubrick, but you still understand that it's David Dobrik, then why does it matter? Which I guess
that's this show. That is the lifeblood of this show. Otherwise, no one would keep watching past episode maybe like 8.
Absolutely not.
We would have lost everybody, but no, people are only here because while they might be frustrated, by the time we choose the second incorrect word, they know where we're headed.
They know what we're at. Yeah, they know, oh, they mean this. They're not going to say this, but they mean this.
And I like to think that it's like a Dora the Explorer type audience interaction moment where we're reaching, we're grasping, like we are about to fall off a cliff, and everything we have is just stretching out for that word, and we don't know it, and they're at home just screaming. It's linguistic.
Linguistically, it's linguistic. That's like my fiance was like, recruiter. Jim is a recruiter. He's a recruiter, not Mr. Findy. He's a recruiter. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. What does that say?
I don't know if I tie into recruiting. Seems like they're permanently part of the team. Like
that
I'm
is
an employer
true.
Almost.
Yeah, so you're wrong, Leah.
When you get recruited, you're part of that team now. So no,
True.
I'm only here for like, hey, be a guest one time, and then bye bye. You do you.
Yeah,
we love you.
So
You're always welcome back.
So you're a.
Oh, I'm not looking for that word anymore.
It's done. We've given up. It's been like a month.
But, last episode, you were reaching for a word that means without consequence, or
yes,
no, not
inconsequential.
Not on purpose.
Yeah, not on purpose.
And we landed on incidental.
Which worked.
And that would it worked. It worked.
Yeah.
The conversation continued.
It sure did.
Wasn't the word we were looking for.
Not at all.
Seth Snapchatted us because I think that's one of the best parts of having our like team Snapchat group is that we get to shoot funny shit to each other all the time, but those golden moments where Seth's editing the show and he's just roasting it's just
so
roasting
funny.
us.
What was the clip of you drinking the thing? Seth sent it last night.
The clip of me drinking the thing.
You're drinking something. It's during the episode, I think, and you're like just sitting there like this.
Oh yes. So that was last night we recorded for the We Three Kings podcast.
Oh, that's for We Three Kings.
Yeah, that was for the We Three Kings podcast, which is by the time this gets released, it's already out. You can go check it out. Again, I'll probably put a link in the description for that.
Fucking pumped.
But
love that shit.
at time of recording, that's going to be out in like 2 days on Saturday. So I'm really excited. But no, I have this ability Don't know why. Probably some form of mental illness. But I can just turn off. I can just shut off. Like I don't do it often. But
Oh,
like
you
that entire
glitch.
video, if you notice, like I didn't blink. Like he sent like 2 minutes worth of video. I didn't. I didn't blink.
You stopped being a person
I
in that
just stopped
moment.
being. I could just do that. I don't know why, where that comes from, but
Have you
it
ever?
was making Seth crack the hell up, and it's great because he had muted himself in the Discord call we were in. So I had no idea he was even reacting. I wasn't
That's
doing it for
amazing.
a response. I was doing it just because I was waiting on like Jace to be set up and
Yeah.
ready. So I was just doing that just because why not? It's
Yeah.
easier than having to like confront my thoughts. So Seth was muted. He recorded that. He was cracking up. I didn't know I was getting any form of response, so I just kept doing it. And then
That's
I
great.
finally got all of the videos that he sent not only to our group chat, but to the no, he sent it to our group chat, and that's where I saw it. I watched it, and it killed me just because I didn't
That's
know he
so
was
good.
laughing at it. It was a good time.
Yeah, that's good. Have you ever seen? It's like it's within the only reason why I know this is my grandparents are like big conspirators.
Yeah,
Have you ever seen the MK Ultra glitches from people? Do you know what MK Ultra is? This Are you
it
familiar
sounds
with this
familiar.
conspiracy theory?
It
It's
sounds
a
familiar.
conspiracy. Yeah, it's a conspiracy theory that essentially mind control. It's about mind
Yeah,
control. That
yeah.
all the famous people, all the big time athletes, all those people. Oh, by the way, I have a story about athletes. Big time athletes, big time people are all being mind controlled, and sometimes they glitch. So if you look up MK Ultra glitches, it's like these people. They'll be like on the news or like on TV somewhere, and they're just going. They've just like completely switched off, and it'll go on for like 30 to 45 seconds.
Yeah.
It's very funny. It's definitely not what people think it is. It's definitely people just
They just had a bad fucking day. Like,
yeah,
why
like
are we like forming a conspiracy theory off of a
mind
celebrity?
control.
Like,
Or it'll be like an athlete after like a really big game. It's like, dog, they're exhausted. Do you know how hard it is to play like a seriously intense sport for an hour? It's
like
really, really fucking hard.
there are two primary reasons that like professional athletes retire while they're like middle aged.
Yeah,
One,
like
it's because they
35,
get
40.
like paid out the ass, but beyond that, it's because they're doing irreversible damage to their bodies.
For like
Like
15 years, they are. Yeah.
my homie just risked his life out on the field,
For what?
exerting more physical energy than you've probably put out in like a month.
Yeah.
Not you, Christian, the person that's
Right.
the
You
conspiracy theory.
person listening. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no. I'm trying to attack our listeners here.
Our listeners,
Thank
yeah.
you for
You lazy
insinuating
fucks.
that I'm attacking our listening audience. But
Yeah.
they
Conspirators,
just
yeah.
put out more physical energy than you have in a month. Why
Yeah.
are you thinking he won't take a 30-second breather?
Just to chill out for 2 seconds. Yeah. For real. It's dumb as shit, but they're funny to watch because it's funny to watch a human being just stop being one. It's enjoyable.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just funny. But so speaking of athletes, I have a dilemma.
A dilemma. Okay.
Yeah. One of my So I went to high school.
Congrats.
And thanks, man. I finished, by the way.
Proud.
So thank you. When you're in high school and you do theater, what
You get bullied.
happens? There you go. Right on the money. Yeah, you absolutely get bullied. And one of the ones that just was for 5 years, just never let up. Dude, never let up. And all the way through, I was just like, it's fine. He's peaking. He's peaking. He's peaking. He's peaking. It gets worse after this for him. You're fine. Bro just got drafted into the MLB. This man's a professional baseball player for San Francisco.
Are you serious?
Dead ass.
I know. Okay, so because he fucked with you for 4 or 5 years, I guess
Yeah.
I don't feel bad in saying that. You know what? Either might be a bench warmer, or on the off chance he just tears
got
one
picked-
muscle first season,
Stop.
career
Yeah,
ending.
he got picked like 356. So it's not like he's new star pitcher.
You know poetic justice.
Yeah.
What did he get? What did he get recruited for? See, recruited because he's permanently part of the team. It's not like he's coming for the one game and then
Right.
leaving. But no, Leah, I love you so much.
We love you. You're the best.
Yeah, what did he get recruited as? Do you know?
I
Like
believe
position?
I believe he played pitcher in college. So I believe
Uh,
he's a pitcher.
okay.
But he has to be like third or like he's not like high up there. He might even
Yeah.
just be on the practice team right now. That's what they do with a lot of the lower end drafted people. He might not even get a contract.
The most the pitcher ever really does is pitch. I mean, they don't like when the ball gets hit, they don't go running for it, do they? Not really. Unless it's
Not
like
unless it
still in
goes.
the diamond.
Yeah, if it's still in the diamond, then they go for it. But no, if it's a bunt, then yeah, they go for it. But other than that, no, and not really.
Yeah,
They just kinda...
if it's in the diamond, I think exclusively the pitcher will like go for it because if
Right.
like first baseman
They're
went
there.
for it, then
Yeah.
who's he gonna throw it
Sometimes
to?
Right. Sometimes the catcher will go for it
Oh yeah, deadass.
behind them.
I haven't
Yeah.
watched baseball in a while, but in
Yo, I
terms
hate
of
baseball.
professional sports, I'm gonna say like baseball's my favorite.
Really
Yeah, then basketball, then football.
interesting. Any
And
reason
I
why?
love football. Like I just love just how I was raised. My
Mm.
family comes from up north, so like Boston Red Sox runs in my blood.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Wait, where's your family from?
Boston.
Dead ass?
Yeah, Massachusetts.
I didn't know that.
My mother's side.
That's so cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, we come from New Hampshire. There are 0 professional sports in New Hampshire, so we just always go Boston on everything too. So that's so cool. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. That's neat.
But I was just saying that like maybe he'll run for a ball and like in a strike of poetic justice, a strike, huh? Of poetic justice.
Yeah.
After 5 years of bullying you for theater, he'll break a leg.
Stop! Oh, that was good. Hey, that was
Thank
good.
you. Hey, thank you.
You deserve a round of applause for that one. No, I sent him a message. I was like, "Fuck you! I hate you. You suck. You will always be my least favorite person. I hope you truly break a leg." No, I said congratulations. I said that's really awesome. A lot of years of hard work really paid off. Good job, man. And he said, "Thanks."
I had an athlete type. There's a bully who will like bully you and just be like, "Hey, bitch. Hey, princess. Fuck you."
Right.
Like you'll get those. And
Yeah.
then you'll get the like
can handle
bullies who
those.
will just like call you really rude shit, but like write it off as, "Oh, we're buddies though." So it's and I'm
Yeah,
like,
right.
I don't know your name actually. We have one class together,
Where you
and
sexually sorry, not
you're being
sexually.
an asshole.
I meant to say verbally harassed, not sexually harassed.
So I had this guy in like gym. We had like a PE class together. I think we had like
Sure, of
weights.
course.
I took weights.
Wow.
I really
man
enjoyed
gym.
it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
I like it because it's like a physical exercise that's not
Yeah.
exhausting. Like when I
Right.
run, like when I go for a run, I'm exhausted after.
Yeah.
When I do any type of cardio. Any type of
Cardio,
cardio, I'm just exhausted after because that's the point of
It's very
cardio is
yeah.
a constant movement.
Very
But
strenuous.
to be able to just like lift and afterwards just be
Yeah.
like, all right, I just need to stretch and I'm good.
Yeah, I'm a little sore, but like I can still like function.
Pop a good meal, we'll be good.
Hell yeah.
We'll be flying.
Yeah.
But we had like that class together, and I wore like tinted shades in school because
Sick.
they are color corrective lenses.
Oh,
I'm colorblind,
I always
and
forget that.
for a very long length of time, I wore like in chroma colorblind glasses at school. And I was good for that. Like the principal and like other people cleared it just because like they kind of look like sunglasses and those are against
Yeah.
dress code.
Mm.
But I got it cleared, and he saw that and he was like, "That's different. I'm gonna pick on him for that."
Yeah.
And he
course.
pretty much asked why, of course, with the whole guise of like, "Hey, we're buddies, we're friends. What's up? Oh, why are you wearing those glasses? They look pretty cool, man. What's that about?" And I'm like, I'm colorblind. And he was like, "Oh man, that's really interesting. Like, what an interesting thing about you. I'm not gonna bully you for it, but like, What if I just called
I
you
am.
Colors? What if that was my little nickname for you? Called
No.
you Colors. So I was Colors for the entire
Aw,
what is it,
Jim.
semester? How long do you have a
Yeah.
class before the classes change? A semester? A
Depends on
semester.
the school. I think it's a semester for you, but it'd probably be a semester for you. Yep, semester.
Yeah. So I was Colors for a while.
That's tough.
Yeah, it really is tough. And then high school, then he accidentally had 2 kids. So I think we're fine.
You said he has a wife and 2 kids now?
He has 2 kids.
Hey, that.
There you go. So it's okay that he called me a name for a semester.
Wow. She died that young?
She is not dead. He just
They're
yeah, she
divorced.
died that young.
Oh, that's
Rip.
crazy. Yeah, you take the bullies who are like, because I doubt they're bullying you and like putting the guys of we're friends on as like a thing to have an excuse to bully you. I think they actually would assume that you're not close, but
Yeah.
like that they're friendly. Some people,
Yeah.
that's just how they're friendly.
Yeah, so
he
know,
seems
it's
like a
not
nice
as
guy.
worth as other, but I've had I think in my entire life like one like physical bully, like one bully that would actually just fucking beat me.
Yeah.
But that was forever ago, and like elementary school forever ago.
Oh wow,
Yeah, and
that's a
you know
tough time to have it though.
a fifth grader doesn't throw hard punches.
True.
And what's great is when he was a fifth grader, I was maybe a third grader at the time.
Oh god.
And then I think he went to a different middle school than I did, so I never really
Nice.
saw him then. But we did go to the same high school. And when I was a freshman, he was a junior. And I hadn't seen this guy in like 3 years. Oh no, because he graduated after fifth grade. So from fourth grade, fifth grade, and then all of middle school. So I hadn't seen this guy in like 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah. He is like 5'5", 5'4". He is not that guy.
Stop.
I walked in and I was like, is that? And I like looked at him and I was like,
is that
is that that guy?
that guy?
Yeah,
He's gonna
that
punch my
guy.
knees?
Dude, he looked at me once, I think, in his junior and senior year. I think we caught eyes once and he
Yeah.
never looked at me again.
You caught eyes once. He like pissed his pants and was like, "No more messing with that guy. He
Felt
is
good,
that
felt-
guy."
Felt good.
That's funny. Yeah, no, there was just this group. It was like a group of like 10 guys that just. So the likelihood of them being in one of your classes was just. So I always had to deal with at least 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
And they just were so fucking annoying. The guy who's now a professional baseball player. Congrats, by the way. He sat behind me in math class because he also has an R last name. He actually has an RO last name, so he sat right behind me and he would poke the back of my fucking head and not like poke, but like fucking poke. And I'd jolt forward and I'd be like, "Oh my god, teacher!" This was the math teacher who used to wrestle kids, by the way. I'd be like,
Oh, nice.
"Teacher, can I please move seats?" Because he keeps poking the back of my head. And he was like, "That's the seat you're assigned to. I'm sorry, you're going to have to stay there." And so I went to him after class. I said, "Teacher, I'm going to clock him if he does it one more time. You're going to have to move me because I will get suspended for this shit. I'm not dealing with it." And he was like,
Yeah.
"All right." So he put me across the room.
You
but the
look
kid-
at him, you look at the teach, and you're like, listen, it's a daily thing. It's getting on my nerves. It's
Yeah.
getting to the point where you just grab him by the collar. You're like, I
Yeah.
want to wrestle.
Yeah, I was just about to make a wrestling joke. I'm glad you caught it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just, and he would do shit like that all the time. Drove me nuts. 5 years of that is so. Oh, I went to high school for 4 years. He was also in 8th grade, so 5 years from 8th grade all the way to graduation. Just that was constant. So obnoxious. But good job, guy. I do have another person who I know who just recently got drafted into the NFL. He plays for Kansas City now. He's my best friend since like the day we were born.
Oh, I was about to say, like, is he an ass or is like he cool?
No, great guy. Such a great guy. Dude is massive. Me and him standing next to each other is the funniest shit in the world. Dude's like 6'4", like 280, 290. Dude's massive. I know he doesn't watch the show, but he's great. He's a fantastic player. He just finished up being one of Duke's best players of all time. I mean, Duke's not a great football school, but he
Yeah,
broke
that's
like
the thing. Is
records,
like
constant
I've
records.
I've loved Duke for a very long time,
Sure.
and yeah, I've always been kind of upset that their basketball team is kind of leagues above their football team,
Oh, like you would, yeah, like insane. It's ridiculous.
which I find interesting. I think I won't make a huge point of this, but I do want to talk about the fact that why is it when a team's a university's team is bad, it's just bad. No combination
Yeah.
of players or coaches change that. Because
Well, because go
Duke's
ahead.
like football team has been not the greatest. Like that's what they're classified in. Not the
Right.
greatest. Since like I was interested in college football, so like 13.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's almost 10 years and they're still not the greatest.
Yeah. He
But
brought
their
them pretty
basketball team
far.
is still good.
Right. He brought them pretty far, but there was only so much he could do. They had a really good quarterback the past couple years, and then he was the best receiver on the team. And the two of them actually did really, really well. And like I said, he broke a bunch of records. The quarterback broke a bunch of records. It was probably one of the best teams they've had in decades, honestly.
Mhm.
But the problem is, you get those people for 4 years max. Sometimes not even that much because they go straight to the NFL. So like, yeah, you can have your time in the sun, but it's a couple years, and then you have to pray to God that you get another person, because all the better players are going to better schools. It's just this vicious cycle of you can't really get better because when you finally get a good player, you barely have him, and then you go back to getting the people who aren't making it into the bigger colleges. So it's really hard to break through as a college team. That's why I'm not a big fan of college sports.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I
there's
was
not much movement.
like a fan of college football when I was in college and could go to
Mhm.
every football game for free.
Hey, that makes sense.
Um, dude, I when
Fun.
I when I go for something, I
Yeah.
go. I had the shirt, the
Oh man.
hat, like the
Yeah.
cup. Like I was decked out every game. I was there every game with my friends.
Hell yeah.
I had
When you say the cup,
just a cup, just a cup.
oh, those drinking cup. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Not like a trophy. Not like the
Uh,
Winston Cup.
or like a
Or like an
football
athlete
players.
cup.
Yeah, football players have to, they also have cups.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if you were bringing
So
one of
did
those
I.
cups to the games.
It was for luck. It was an old school tradition. We all just had cups. Throw it at the losing team.
Oh shit. Oh man. Yeah, I've never been to a college anything game. I imagine it's a
Oh,
really
man.
fun atmosphere.
It really is when you are, I don't know. I don't like the thing about like being a entertainer slash artist is that like you kind of get to pay attention to more things. I don't know how other people feel, like just your average football game
Mm.
attendee. I don't know how they feel about like color guard or the marching band
Mm.
or the stand tunes that get played.
Yeah.
Like when it is like third quarter and the band just starts playing what is it, Seven Nation Army?
Every time,
Like
yep.
I couldn't be more hype.
Yeah. It's a great
heard
song.
this song during third quarter for years.
Yeah. Never gets
I
old.
couldn't be more hype.
Yeah. We love Jack
So
White.
I don't know what the average like game attendee how they feel about like, oh, it's halftime, they're gonna come out and play an instrument and walk in fancy circles. I
Yeah.
don't know if they care as much, but the fact
Well, I
that I
go
like
take a shit.
I just love live music and
Yeah. You
the
get it all.
effect that it has on the crowd. Like if you are someone who enjoys sports and you like going to live sporting events and you don't really ever pay attention to the players when they're not doing marching at halftime, when they're just playing in the stands, pay attention next time
Yeah.
because the mood is elevated so much. When it's offense, they play, fast-paced, strong brass, just a full sound blaring towards
Yeah. To get everybody
that to get everybody hype. And then the defense is just like a lot of sustained notes and a lot of suspense and a lot of, like we're waiting to see what's going to happen next. It keeps you on the
Yeah.
fucking edge of your seat. They kill
it's
it.
a great job.
At
They do a
least
great
our
job.
band did. I loved our band.
Yeah.
Noah played in it. Do you
Oh,
know
really? What
Noah
did he play?
sousaphone, tuba.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Hey,
used
that's
to march.
awesome. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I see him as a tuba guy.
And then Seth was drums.
Of course. I see
He
that.
does percussion.
I see that.
Of course, I don't think Seth ever did percussion for university. I think he was in
Gotcha.
color guard. I think by the time he got to college, he started doing color guard, which is also really
Nice.
cool. I'd like to.
Yeah.
I'll probably never like do anything with it, but I'd like to learn how to throw a rifle around, throw a flag around, and
Yeah.
because some of that's hard stuff.
Very hard. It's one of those things that's like, I can't imagine like devoting my life to it. Do you know what I mean? Like it feels like that's
Yes.
really a useful skill for a very small amount of time. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing is you never think about it because you're not in the community. I'm not in
It's
the
true.
community either, but I have people with ties to it.
True.
Uh,
Yeah, educate me, please.
you think it's a limited amount of time, but it's not because out of university, like international guard events exist.
Really?
They compete, they travel.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
outside of university. It is wild.
That's pretty cool.
And
know that.
yeah, I have ties to it because I have people that like compete in it. I have one person who runs I think he runs a team. I might be corrected on this. I'll
Wow.
ask him, but he runs a guard team and
Wow.
he runs them well. This is the same guy that does everything that I talk about. The same guy that owns the limo service
Oh, yeah.
that I drive for. Yeah,
Man
he
gets
also
around.
runs a guard team.
Dude gets around. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude's good. Dude's good.
So, we're in a golden age of something right now.
Yes.
Right now, this moment in time,
Yes.
currently, the golden age of reality TV is right now.
Yeah.
Do you watch any reality TV?
No,
Any at
but
all?
I try to stay up to date on what shows are out there because I love the oh it's another singing contest, but this time
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
stuff
right?
like that. Or
Yeah.
like, oh, we took a bunch of fucking just really really hot people and we just locked them in a house on the beach for like a month.
That's crazy
But-
because that is
but
the
this
show I'm
time-
about to talk about.
Dead ass.
That's the
What's
show
up?
I'm-
What's up?
So you're familiar with the show Too Hot to Handle?
I think I've seen it in passing, yes.
It is on Netflix. There's 2 seasons right now. It's a terrible show. They get a bunch of really fucking hot people. They put them at a beach place, and they're like, they trick them, and they're like, "Yo, this is a vacation. You get to go and you get to fuck a bunch of hot people, and it's gonna be a great time, and everyone's having a great time." And then they get there, and they're like, "Guess what? No fucking, zero fuck,
No.
absolutely
fuck?
no fuck, no fuck at all." And all the hot people are like, "Oh my god, I have to go a whole month of no fucking.
No
That's-
fuck.
I can't handle that. This is too hot to handle." and there's also like, no, you can't do it yourself either. You can't fuck yourself either. There's nothing. You gotta go a month. Here's the problem.
Yeah.
This has potential of a good show.
Okay.
The prize is $100,000.
Uh-huh.
And every time you kiss or fuck or jerk it, that goes down. None of these people give a fucking shit about $100,000. They get way more money just from the Instagram followers that they're getting from the reality TV show alone. Not to mention, they're probably contracted to do this show. They probably get a little bit of money anyway. I don't know. I don't totally know how reality TV works. I could be wrong on that. Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say that now let's say there are 10 contestants.
Mhm.
Now if Jeffrey and Michaela, if they fuck, but I win, do I get 100,000? Or if anyone in the house does it, it goes down?
If anybody does it, it goes down.
You?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get the appeal of the show.
Yeah, it has so much potential. The problem is, again, none of these people give a shit about money because they're hot. They get a lot of money anyway. They're all like influencers who make insane amount of money.
Yeah.
And so, like, why does it matter? But then also, like, you can't get ordinary people, because ordinary people are going to be like, yo, I got a mortgage. I've got student loans. I can just not fuck. This is really easy. Because a month out from now, I can call these people up and be like, hey, you know how we wanted to fuck a month ago? Let's just go do that now. Like, it'd be so
let's
easy.
fuck on my pile of money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I asked for it in ones. Let's fuck on my pile of money now.
Exactly. So, like, it just doesn't work. Because it's so clear that, like, everyone's just like, we can just fuck. Let's just do it. Who gives a shit about money? So I think they need to raise the stakes. Now, I need to preface, Leah, for the most part, made this joke. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think what they need to do is they need to get 12 contestants.
Yeah.
And each one of them has a different STD. So every time you fuck the other person, you get that STD.
Yeah.
Yo, the stakes are way higher. Those stakes are so high. And I wonder if that would be enough to be like, yo, I really don't want crabs right now. I'm already dealing with my herpes. I can't handle crabs right now.
Though, I feel like the stakes aren't that high because, like, when you're STD free, or ST free if you will, there's no bar, there's no barrier. I fuck faux fui every day, whatever I want. So if you have an STD, you're already having to deal with something sexually that's gonna put you off or, like, out of the mood for it. Like, man, my crotch itches every second of every day. Fuck don't sound so good right now. Fuck don't sound so good. So,
that's
like,
true.
I think, like, everyone would just, like, sit in the house and just be like, wanna sit on the couch and watch football? And they're like, I'm not sitting on the same couch as you. Fuck off.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe it's too much. Maybe it's like, that's not worth it. And maybe it's like, I'm not even gonna enjoy it if we do.
I love the idea. Okay, how about the idea of a plant?
Go for it.
How about a plant? One person in the house that it's like, if you fuck our guy, if you fuck our special guy, no one gets anything.
No one gets anything except for STDs.
Except for
this guy has all of them. This guy has every STD on the planet, and if you fuck this guy, you're getting an STD.
Yeah.
No, I like that idea better. I like the idea of like
There's
one person.
Deception. There's like, oh, I'm not that. It's like, oh, can I trust you though?
Yeah. Oh, Jim, that's so much better. We need to make a reality TV show.
Too Hot to Handle. Is it like syndicated by Netflix? Is it a Netflix show?
I believe so.
Hey, Nettie, call me up. I got some ideas.
Hey, dude, that's a great idea. I wonder if it already exists, but because they've already made a version of this type of show a million times already. Yeah. But if that hasn't existed, that's genius.
Oh,
I'd watch the fuck out of that.
Oh, what's it called? Unfortunate. No, I won't say unfortunate. No, I'll say unfortunately. I don't mind alienating this part of our audience. I think it's something like furry.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about. This is crazy.
If you've ever seen the show Face Off, or there are a couple of other like competition type shows where, like it can be airbrushed body paint, it can be prosthetic pieces to like transform someone into, another scientific thing. I think there's been like ones based on horror. There are, ones based on whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
A bunch of supermodels, like a bunch of really attractive people, go into a trailer, and they all have to get like head to toe dressed up as a monster, like as just a giant fox or an ogre or a fish person, and then they get to meet each other, and they have to go on dates, and they have to find love without knowing what each other look like. And now this literally could have been done with blindfolds, but this is reality TV. We don't want you to not see each other at all. We want you to kind of see each other, but like you're going to have to sleep with the knowledge that you think that dog's hot, You're gonna be attracted to that dog, and you're gonna not like it, but you're gonna think you might, and it's gonna fuck with you. It's gonna be in your head for a week. That's what they're doing. It's furry brainwashing.
You know who's actually like so hot on that show? I haven't seen it, but I've just seen the trailer.
Who?
The bull really hits different, and I don't know why, but it got me. I'd be
What
like,
is the
I
name
think
of that show? I'm trying to look it up.
it's Monster something.
Monster reality TV show. Are we talking about? No, is it Sexy Beast? No, Sexy Beast is from 2014.
They rebooted it. It is Sexy Beasts.
Okay, so it's Sexy Beasts Part 2.
Part 2. Yeah, Sexy Beasts. Yeah, it is Sexy Beasts. But it's rebooted. People are not thrilled about this show.
Yeah, I'm looking at a picture of like the dolphin person, and it's not sitting right with me.
Yo, the problem is they already did this show. They've done Sexy Beasts, but they did the idea of this show already when they did Love is Blind.
Yes.
Did you watch that? Probably not. It was a bad show.
No.
Yeah, it was bad. Don't watch it. But that was also on Netflix. Netflix is just really trying to break into the reality TV scene, and they're not doing good. They're doing really badly.
I think Netflix is strategically trying to break into every scene.
Everything.
I think it has Netflix original movies, Netflix original cooking shows, competition shows, reality TV shows, cartoons, and Netflix original anime. Like, I don't disrespect what they're doing. I just don't. They're on the hustle, and I respect that. Nettie, literally, call me up. We'll talk.
Yeah, get some outside help.
Yeah.
Not just everybody within is like, what if we all put them in, made them look like animals, and then see if they fuck? No one wants to watch that. No one wants to watch it. Especially because we know the stakes aren't high. Again, the stakes aren't high enough. We all know that every single person in that cast is hot. So, like, you're not really going to care that much because it's like, I know she looks like a dolphin now.
The point. No, you're right. You hit it on the mark. You just hit it on the mark. They are all attractive people. There is no one over 200 pounds on that show. There is no one with any form of...
Not that you can't be 200 pounds and also very attractive.
No, he makes a good point. But there is an entire community...
But I know what you're saying.
With, like, facial deformalities and things.
Right.
These are attractive people, but they're not the kind of attractive people you'd ever see on TV.
Right.
And
also,
these are the kind of people that aren't on the show. So, like, what are the stakes?
Right. Also, like, these are also shallow people. So they are the people who are like, you're over 140 pounds, I'm not attracted to you. Or like, you've got a weird face thing, I'm out. Like, those are the types of people that they cast. And so those are like deal breakers for those people, unfortunately, even though that's like gross. Bad behavior. People can be beautiful no matter what they look like. Anyway, not even going to get into all that. But yes, it's like these are the people who it's like, let's get a bunch of people who only care about what people look like and think that if you differ even just a little bit off of that, you are automatically ugly as shit. Let's all put them together, make them not see what they look like, and see if they're not gonna. No one's gonna.
Who is going to base anything off appearance? It's purely off of how the date went.
Yeah.
The whole point of the show is like, oh, will you fall in love with them if they look like this? But the look doesn't matter because one, they're attractive underneath, and two, it's not like you're not tricking anyone. It's not like, so it is the last day of the last day of the show. I'll use a pixie stick as my little prop microphone. It is the last day of the show.
Nice.
There's a $50,000 prize on the line. So answer us. Will you be going on a third date with Jessica? And he just goes, no, because she looks like a dog. That's not going to happen. You're not tricking anyone. No, she looks like a fish, and...
Therefore, I'm not attracted to fish, and therefore I will not be going on the third date. Thank you.
I get swimmer's ear. Thank you.
You know what I want, though? You know what I really want?
What?
It's like, fucking shit. Sir. So will you be going on the third date with Jessica?
Yeah.
And he's like, yes, I will. I know that right now she looks like a dolphin, but I know that later she's not. And they're like, Jessica, take off your mask. And she takes it off, and it is an actual dolphin.
Yeah,
It's a dolphin.
but it's not the dolphin he's been talking to. No, like it's the same person. But like when they take off the mask, they lose the ability to speak human language. They're just a dolphin.
Jessica, take off your mask. Fuck. Oh my God. You said you'd go on the third date. And then we get to watch the third date.
You won $50,000.
But you won $50,000. You will be going to any restaurant that is not seafood.
Any restaurant that's not seafood will do.
I would watch that show. I'd watch the fuck out of that show. But only the end. I'd only watch the end of the show.
Any vacation that you so choose, as long as it is near a large body of water. Go to
Water.
the beach.
You can't.
Only go to the beach.
Yeah.
No Vegas trips.
No middle of the country shit. You're staying on the coast.
You're
Nothing
staying on
more.
the coast.
Actually, go to Atlantis. You guys will be going to Atlantis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that's great. Yeah, reality TV is something, man.
Absolutely. I have such a love-hate relationship with it. I hate how manufactured it is, how untruthful it is. It's all scripted. It's not reality at all. But that's part of its charm, is that it tried too hard to be real, that it's this uncanny valley of unbelievable but just good shit to watch.
Yeah.
Because there's like a itch in your brain that gets scratched on that is not how actual human interaction works.
Right.
But you're getting to see how it would if that is how it worked. You're getting a peek at something that doesn't really exist. And yeah, I think that probably triggers some form of like brain itch that.
Yeah. The only ones that are real are ones like Shark Tank. Like that is of course real. There are
to an extent. The deals
there are moments that
real.
Yes.
But like the actual interview bit, I think for the most part is scripted.
Some are, yeah. But a lot of them,
they've decided who's going to pick up the deal before the person walks in the room.
Right. And honestly,
but the pitches,
more
I
often,
think the pitches are real.
Absolutely. More often than not, the deal, even if Robert Herjavec is like, I'll give you $1 million for 30%, they're like, okay. And then they take the deal, handshake all around. And then 2 months later, they're like, Robert's like, hey, I'm rethinking, and I'm actually not going to give you the deal. Like, that happens often. It's fucked.
Really?
Yeah, because it's not, you didn't sign a contract right there. It was all verbal. And so then later on, maybe something happens in the company. He takes a look at the real raw numbers, and he's like, oh, fuck, this is not a profitable business. You lied on the pitch.
Yeah, that's probably absolutely how it goes, because it's all verbal. And they definitely do sign contracts after the fact. Like, hey,
after the fact, yes.
I'm gonna, give you all the money that we agreed upon in the show. Here's the contract. It's written up by Shark Tank LLC. You write it. Here you go. We sign it. And it probably does say that if the numbers just don't perform well enough, then no, they have like full ups to
lots of clauses
back out.
Yeah. It's not like one little sheet of like note card that's like, we're going to make the exact deal that, no, there's a lot of clauses on it. And it's like, hey, if you don't do this in the next 2 months, if you don't do this in the next 2 months, if you don't do it, then we can break the contract. So yeah, that stuff goes on a lot.
But there are real deals made on that show.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. My mom knows somebody who
Sponge Daddy. Sponge
yeah.
Daddy? Scrub Daddy.
Scrub Daddy. I was like, it sounds really close to
Sponge Daddy
right.
sounded different.
Sponge Daddy. That's a new SpongeBob character that I haven't heard yet. Yes, the Scrub Daddy is great product. We have one
product.
Yeah, and it is a Shark Tank. It is I think it's number 2. There's like one that did a little bit better than that one, but for the most part, that's a nationwide, well-recognized brand now. All started on Shark Tank
with a family of products. We went from just having a Scrub Daddy to there's a Scrub Mommy. I think there's like a mini
mommy.
Scrub. I think there's like a littler one for your smaller washing needs. Like there's a Scrub Daddy line of products.
It's great. They do a really great job. It's a very good sponge and super affordable. Yeah. It's a great product. And all on Shark Tank. Good for them. Wow, this did not feel like an hour.
I agree.
Wow. I thought we were like halfway through. That's crazy. Do you have anything else?
You know what?
Anything special?
I think that's a nice little wind down place.
Think so?
Yeah,
I feel like you said something last week of like, I'll bring this up next week. Did you not? I could be totally tripping.
Probably not. I think maybe 2 weeks ago I was like, oh, I'll talk about the fact that I peaked in high school. But like, I listened to today's episode, or I listened to last week's episode today, and I don't
Uh,
remember having said I'll mention it next week.
okay. We do need to get Seth on for that middle school episode.
Facts, facts.
I'm looking forward to that one. That'll be funny.
Are you ready to wrap?
Let's wrap it up.
Alrighty. That about does it. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone for watching and listening. And as always, a huge thank you to both Miller and Jamie, two people who have decided to kind of donate monthly to the podcast, which keeps your listening and viewing experience as best as it possibly can be. If you are able to and would like to do the same, you can go to anchor.fm, that is anchor.fm/anythingbut, and that'll bring you to our homepage, where you can click the support button and sign up for monthly donations of 3 tiers. There's 99 cents a month, there's $4.99 a month, or there is $9.99 a month. And like I said, all of that goes back into the show and keeps everything flowing and good. And for the first time, I'd like to announce that if you go to anchor.fm/anythingbut, there's a new button there that we just put on, I think today, at time of recording. It happened today. There's the social media links: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. There's a fourth one. It doesn't have a logo. It's just a picture of chains because it's a link. That's the joke. That's the link. And that link sends you to a PayPal account for Anything But Politics. This is for the people who kind of don't want to give $5 a month, who aren't really cool with $10 a month or even $1 a month. They're not able to do it, but maybe, financially they're all right for a one-time $10. They're like, I'm cool with $10 once. I don't want to do anything monthly. That is a new option, and it is available, and a huge way to support us because I'm looking at equipment personally. I think we talked about that during our TikTok live stream. I'm looking at getting a new microphone because this is not the microphone you want to podcast with. It's good quality, but you kind of want to do a little better than the one I've got. So that's what that money go towards. When the day finally comes, the golden day that you and I can be in the same room, it'll go towards like a nice set.
I dream every day.
We'll have like a desk and we'll have like a backdrop and there will be a bunch of cool shit. And that's what that'll go towards. Like, we will tell you when we start paying ourselves.
Yes.
But it's not in the cards now, which I'm not worried about.
Is what it is. We got jobs.
Yeah, we got jobs. Did you have anything else?
I think I'm okay.
I think I'm dandy.
Dandy.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for listening. We love you so much, and we will see you next week.
Peace out, guys.
Bye. Peace out, guys. Fuck yeah!